that now are better. I get capital. I help my people to get better. I do business. Look at me, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player hated a.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Nashville. Takes it at the 7th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first down at their own 29-yard line.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals Jr. This across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. A first down carry for Barkley. Down to the 42, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Jones to throw on third down. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Harold Landry's coming off a career season with the Titans to the tune of 12 sacks and a Pro Bowl. And those numbers rank 10th in the NFL. And the Titans, they're certainly expecting that type of production for years to come.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that'll be caught. It's Toney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. second down. Here's Barkley again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Robert Woods got to close out his 5-year tenure in Los Angeles as a Super Bowl champion. Remember, he began in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills. What a nice ending there out on the West Coast for a consistent receiver who was lost with injury 9 games into 2021. Now, touchdown, Titans! Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 95 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
That's caught by McNabb.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead. They had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Up the middle with Barkley. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright.
And now here's another interception.
And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Throwing again is Tannehill. This is caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans are looking good. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill on first down. Across the formation, Burks has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He gets it to Burks again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
The handoff running left. Henry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. On the move to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans have opened the lead up to 30. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He's got Akins, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Throwing Jones. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
2nd down and goal. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators, they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win.